Squirtle. Hi, Pikachu. Let's play in the park. Sure, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Whee! Woo! Wow, my head feels so dizzy. What's going on in my brain? Well, your brain is a really complex structure, but I did learn about the midbrain yesterday, so I can tell you about it. Wow, that's so cool. Let's talk about it. Look! Wow, what is this? This is a picture of the midbrain. As you can see, it is in the middle of the forebrain and the hindbrain. The midbrain is also located towards the center of the brain. The forebrain is composed of the cerebral cortex, and the hindbrain is composed of the cerebellum, pons, and medulla oblongata of the brainstem. The midbrain acts as information highway connecting these two regions.
Wow, what is this? I didn't see the word midbrain in it.
Well, did you know that the midbrain is also known as the mesencephalon, which is right here, and the midbrain is in between the diencephalon and the pons. So the midbrain is formed by three main structures: the cerebropeduncle, meaning the foot or base of the cerebrum, the corpora quadrigemina, meaning quadruplet bodies, and the cerebral aqueduct, which is the canal dividing the two structures.
Well, do you know what does the midbrain actually do?
The midbrain serves important functions in motor movement, particularly the movement of the eyes, and in auditory and visual processing. It serves as a relay center for these information. It is also the center for visual reflexes, such as moving the head and eyes.
So, since the midbrain is so important, what will happen if it's damaged?
Well, damage to the midbrain can result in a wide variety of movement disorders, such as difficulty with vision and hearing and trouble with memory. And because the midbrain houses the hypothalamus, it also plays a major role in automatic body functions. And damages to midbrain can also cause diseases. One example is the Parkinson's disease. Here we have a picture of the normal midbrain and midbrain infected with the Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's often start with a tremor in one hand, and other symptoms are slow movement, stiffness, and loss of balance.
That's a lot of information. Are there any interesting facts about it?
Well, the midbrain is the smallest region that acts as a relay station for auditory and visual information. And the midbrain also includes several masses of gray matter that serve as reflex centers. Oh, look at the time. It's almost time for lunch. I'm gonna get going. Bye!
Bye!
Hi!
Hello, Pikachu. What are you doing here?
I'm playing around, and earlier Squirtle told me about the midbrain, and I want to learn more about the brain.
That's cool, because I know all about the pons, which is right beneath the midbrain.
Tell me more about the pons.
The pons is a portion of the brainstem located above the medulla oblongata and below the midbrain. It serves as a bridge between various parts of the nervous system, including the cerebellum and the cerebrum.
So, what are the functions about the pons?
The three functions of the pons are acting as pathway for signal transferring between the cerebrum and the cerebellum, and helping transmit cranial nerve signal out of the brain and into the face and ear, and controlling certain involuntary function like respiration and consciousness.
Let's talk more about the pons.
There are many important nerves that originate in the pons. Trigeminal nerve is responsible for feeling in the face. It also controls the muscles that are responsible for biting, chewing, and swallowing. The abducens nerve allows the eyes to look from side to side. The facial nerve that controls facial expression, and the vestibular cochlear nerve allows sounds to move from ear to
What
the.
will happen if the pons are damaged?
Without the pons, the brain would not be able to function because messages would not be able to be transmitted or passed along. Damage to the pons will result in a range of effects on sleep. For example, damage to certain parts of the pons would put a person into a semi-permanent sleep-like state, which is a disease that could happen if the pons were damaged. It is called central potent myelinosis. Central potent myelinosis is brain cell dysfunction. It is caused by the destruction of the myelin sheath covering the nerve cell in the middle of the brainstem, which is the pons.
Are there any interesting facts about the pons?
Yes, there are. Although it is small at approximately 2.5 centimeters long, it serves several important functions. Anytime people chew, swallow, breathe, and sleep, they are in most cases using
That's
their
it
pons.
about the pons today. I have to go now. Bye.
Thank you for teaching me those. Bye.
Bye.
I learned so much about the midbrain and pons today. Now I have to go. Bye, you guys.